Hey, this is Ave Em, and we're on our way back from Ohio, and we have captured a bunch of video footage that we're going to edit, put together, and post on this channel. That will be forthcoming. It does take some time to put that together, and it's going to be some pretty good stuff, so we're excited. But we wanted to do a quick post before that because of something that happened during and after the game on Friday night. That would be October 14th at Utica High School. So we went there. Our purpose was to go there to witness the senior night event for our niece Lucy, who is a senior. She is in the marching band, and it was to honor the seniors from all fall sports: cross country, track, golf, volleyball, and football, and others. I probably missed a few, but it's to honor those seniors. And so they did, and it was great. And the team that they played was Northridge, and I don't know if there's a rivalry or anything about. I don't know anything about the relationship between the two teams. I don't know anything. But during the game, now we didn't go to watch football, but we did because it was there, and we enjoy watching football every now and again. A good competition, and it was a good competition.
It was a good game.
It was a good game, with some exceptions.
Yeah.
And the exceptions were this: that the game was tense. Now I get a tense game, I get that, but neither of the teams were playing with sportsmanship. And so by the end of the game, near the last player, one of the last plays, last few minutes, there was some pushing and shoving, which happens, right? That happens during football games all the time. We get it. Things get tense. We understand that. We get that.
Senior night.
It happens.
We want to win.
It's high pressure.
Yeah,
I get it. Totally. You as a coach, you contain those things, right? You sense them happening, and you contain them because you don't want anything else to happen. So what happened after the game was absolutely shocking.
It was.
It was shocking.
Yes.
And it was shameful. Now, Emily and I are still putting the pieces together, and probably a lot of people are too.
Yeah. They have
So,
to be.
because it happened pretty quick, but the details are still coming out. But as we understand it, the Northridge team, they carry with them at all games a shovel, right? This is your regular garden shovel, a spade. And on the shovel is written purpose, because it indicates that everyone has a purpose on the team, no matter how big or small or what position you play or whatever. Everyone has a purpose. Very good, awesome. And it also indicates, it symbolizes that there are some things that we need to dig up in our lives, right? And maybe deal with. And then there's some other things that we need to kind of bury and put behind us. Now, I know this because I have a video of the incident that took place after the game that I posted on my channel, which you can go there and take a look at that. And one of the players actually made a comment and provided some more details about that. And so you should go take a look at that and read that and try to take all of this in context. But what happened, we think, was that one of the Utica players took this shovel, and as they were doing the post-game handshake, and he took the shovel from one of the players and ran with it over towards the victory bell or whatever. And the opposing side, one of the players took it back, and then a fight ensued, right? It was shameful, really bad on both sides. Like, I'm not saying one side was better than the other or whatever. It was just bad on all accounts. And from what I've heard, now I have not coached football, but our sons played football, and they had a pretty good idea of what went on the side, the things that happen on the sidelines. And coaches can sense when these things happen, right? They can sense when their players are agitated. They can sense when their team is, ready to rumble, right? And so when our son, he told us that whenever that happened, the coach would be proactive, and he would get out there and physically be out there on the field with the team, and the other side would too. The other coaches would too. just to make sure there's a presence and there's accountability there, and that everything is in check, right? And in our sons' careers, and even before that, we never saw anything like this happen on a football field.
No.
So it was shocking. Now, I know this is not the first time this kind of thing has ever happened on a football field. It's the first time I've ever witnessed it in person, and I'm just absolutely appalled. Anyway, that's all I got. Is there anything
Yeah, well, I know that the coaches that our children have had, all of them, in fact, have pushed, like, sportsmanship about who you are and what you represent. You don't only represent yourself, but you represent your family, and you represent your school, and you represent your community, and whatever actions or words that come out, that's who they're going to connect it to. So I just was really disappointed in like everything that I heard, and then other videos that were posted, you could hear, and I realized it was very tense and parents were angry, but just take a step back and like listen to the words that you're saying, and everyone around them is hearing these words, and there were little kids on the field, like when this big fight was breaking out, and I really hope that these two schools learn from this and are going to be proactive in the future for teaching sportsmanship and even enforcing sportsmanship, and the parents do so as well, because it's sad. It's just sad and disappointing. So.
Yep. Well, I think that's a wrap for this update, and like I mentioned before, we'll have more highlight videos coming out of our adventure in Ohio, to Ohio, and even in Ohio. And that's it for now. Remember, every day is an adventure, and some days are more adventures than others. Take care, guys, and always practice sportsmanship.